Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so thankful that you decided to click on this video and spend a little bit of time with me today. If this is the first video that you have clicked on of mine, my name is Kristen and I post all kinds of crochet and yarn related content. So if you are into that kind of thing, I would love if you would join our community. Today I'm going to show you what I'm working on. So I go back to work. Well, I've already started doing some trainings this week, but I start back full-time on Monday, and so I've really been trying to get some extra crochet in. I have crocheted so much this summer. I've been so thankful for the time off. So I'm definitely trying to finish some things up so that I can, for one, wear them in the upcoming school year, and for two, just to get in those last little bit of extra crochet. I mean, of course, I will still do it when I'm working full-time, but not as much as I've been able to this summer. I'd love to know what you're working on today. If you want to leave it in the comments, I always love to chat with you guys. So the first thing is this finished object. This is a V-neck shirt by MJ's Off the Hook Designs. I will link her tutorial in the description, and I actually am gonna gift this to my mom. So she used a 1-weight yarn. I used a 2-weight yarn. I used the Yarntopia, I think is what it's called, by Yarn Bee. I used the color, I want to say it was linen or ivory. So here it is right here. I made the cropped length, which it's not cropped like where it shows your belly or anything. It hits right at the waistline. So let me see if I can show you. Let me move my tripod back. Okay, so this shirt, so here's like my waistline right here. So you can see it nicely hits right there. It's a really, really nice top. This yarn is great to work with if you can stand to work with some very small yarn. If you have the right hook, I feel like if you have an ergonomic hook, it's not too bad, but I still had some cramping in my hands while working with this. So that is one thing to keep in mind, but making garments out of lightweight yarn, it makes it so drapey, and this is just such a soft yarn. So I think it is a great choice. So I messed up on the ribbing. I actually had to redo it. And so that took quite a while. I would have had this done sooner. And then it also has the ribbing detail here. It has this thin little edging around the neckline, and it's just a really nice, cute top. The reason I want to gift it to my mom is, for one, because she has been wanting a crocheted wearable from me, but also I just feel like this will look better on her. I think this will suit her well, and so I'm excited to see how it looks. So this was fun to make. It was a great pattern, but I just wanted to show you that real quick before we move on to my whips. So these are all wearables. I mentioned in a recent video that I have really been on a wearable kick lately, and I think it's just because I know that school is starting. My job, I work at a local school, my son's school, so I just love to wear the clothes that I've made there, the cardigans and everything that I've made. And so I really wanted some sweaters and stuff like that, some pullovers to wear this year. And so I think that that's just kind of what's been on my mind, is things I can wear to work. And so you've seen these if you watched that video, but I have made some progress. I haven't made much progress on this one. I have done a couple more rows because my focus was primarily finishing that other top up. This is also by MJ's Off the Hook Designs. This is the Granny Pop sweater, I believe, and it's worked top down, so that's a really cool and fun way to crochet a garment because you don't have to really seam anything together, and also you can try it on as you go. So I'm excited about this. I got this yarn on clearance. It's the Cotton Cakes, and I think I got them for $7 and they're regularly $12.99. So I picked up 3 of these, and I really love this colorway. I think it's going to be really nice, and I really like it. And then another big focus that I really, really would love to get done before I start back full-time next week is this sweater. And this is by Craft in a Cuppa. It is her Pick and Mix sweater, and this has just been so much fun to work on. I love bright and fun colors. I love variegated yarn. So when I saw this Big Twist Prism yarn, I knew that I had to make some type of wearable out of it. This is what it looks like in the skein. This is the color Rainbow Quartz. And this is just such a beautiful colorway. Each skein is a little bit different. You can see that it takes 2 strands of yarn and it winds them together. So it's really fun. This one has some yellow and pink in it, pink and orange. You have pink and blue. So many different color combinations. So it's really fun to see how the colors play out in this piece. I am really close to being done with this. So I'm very, very excited. This yarn works up more like a 5 weight in my opinion. Okay, so I scooted the tripod back so you could see it a little bit better, but here is what I have so far. So I am working on this sleeve. I have this sleeve done. I decided to, so she has an option where you can leave the sleeves open and flowy, or you can cuff them. And so I kind of did a hybrid of the two. So originally I had this sleeve just open and flowy, but then whenever I did this round of single crochets at the end, I decided to cinch it in just a little bit. And so I really like that look. But just look how these colors are playing out in the sleeve. And then here is a close-up of the front. And then I really love the back. Like I said, each one of these skeins just is a little bit different. And so that just makes it so much fun. You don't get bored working with this yarn. And then here is what I have on the last sleeve. So I will be done with this. All I have to do is finish up this sleeve and add a couple rounds on the neckline to finish it up. So I'm really excited. This is also a waist length sweater. So I'm very excited to wear this to school. That's one fun thing about working at a primary school is you get to wear fun, crazy colors sometimes, and the kids just love it. So I have really enjoyed working with some of those bright and fun yarns. I also have a granny square cardigan that's pretty colorful, and all the kids would just comment on how much they liked it. So I hope to get the same reaction out of that one. So that's what I'm working on today. Again, I would love to know what you're working on. Please leave me a comment. It'll be a little bit of a transition going back to work full-time after being off this summer. But I still hope to put out videos every week, at least one. That's my goal, is to put out at least one video every week. My goal is always 2 videos. That's like the ultimate goal, is to have 2 videos a week. But while I'm in this transition, you know, then I'm at least wanting to put out 1 video a week. And the verse I want to share with you today is from Psalms. It is Psalm 3. This is a Psalm of David when he fled from Absalom, his son, who was trying to kill him. And so this is just a little snip from that psalm. And it says, "But you, O Lord, are a shield about me, my glory and the lifter of my head. I cried aloud to the Lord, and he answered me from his holy hill." And that's Psalm 3, verses 3 through 4. And this is a reminder of when we're in trouble of any kind, when we are in despair, when we face any kind of struggle, this is a good reminder of who our help comes from. It is from the Lord, and we need to cry out to him first. I'm very guilty of, when something is going on in my life, of going to somebody. And that's not wrong at all, to go to people and talk to people about our issues. I think that that is very, very important. But if we are only going to other people and not bringing it before the Lord in prayer first, I think we need to rethink that. I definitely do. I have a big problem with sometimes not going to the Lord first. And I just think that the reason for that, for one, is because he's where our true help comes from. He knows us better than anybody does. But also it keeps our priorities in line, and it helps us to remember that he's God, and he is the one who is going to be able to guide us through this life above all else. And then we ask for godly wisdom on who we should talk about some of these issues with. Because I know I don't always go to the right people all the time, you know? So anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed this reading from Psalms. I pray that you have an amazing rest of your week. I pray that God blesses you, and I'll see you super soon in the next one. Bye!